humans will never adapt my frogology, not psychology studies, it's frogology. Since humans will never adapt that because y'all are too stupid because we like to go after we sneeze, and that's not my problem. But we'll get to the question in a little bit. www.digitalenvironmentalcommunication.com has all the information you need to know, but like I said, you would rather eat pork, even though the Bible told you not to eat pork, but you'd still rather sneeze and go. So, I can't stop you guys. I'm not saying you're bad people or you cause bad problems, but until we unify and just swallow after sneezing, this planet's never gonna ever get anywhere. And I put that on everything I love. So the question, since you guys won't adapt frogology because you all are too scared, would be my assumption. You're scared of frogs and strawberries. So since you won't adapt my frogology studies as the main source and way of treating mentally and criminally minded people, my question is it better to just dismiss criminals and the mentally ill and say, oh, just lock them up in jail, give them a lot of medication so it suppresses their emotions so they don't bother us? Or is it better to stop them from becoming that way when they're children by adapting my frogology studies and teaching certain things that I have laid out in my digital environmental textbook communication, or digital environmental communication textbook that I started writing the policies on how to write the book for middle school. However, I don't have anybody trying to help me write the rest of it. I just know how it's supposed to be written. I'm not an English teacher. I'm not a science teacher. I'm not a social studies teacher. I'm not an art teacher. Well, I could do the art part. But the point is, without the digital environmental communication textbook written, we cannot stop certain children from becoming mentally ill or criminally minded. So does it make you feel good to just say, oh, they're worthless human beings? They're not good people. All children are born good. Something happened that turned them into criminals or mentally ill. Possibly something you did. So how do we fix this problem? And is it okay to just disregard them as humans and that they have sad emotions, because everybody has sadness behind their voice? Everybody gets sad. So is that okay? Is that okay to just push these types of people off to the society and say, you guys stay over there, we don't want nothing to do with you, you're worthless, you're not useless, or you're worthless, we have no use for you, and we don't want you around? So is that okay? Is that okay to have a separation of types of people in society where you've got the beautiful people that can actually take care of themselves and have good lives and function properly? Now some are more rich than others, but still, is that okay? Is it okay to push criminals and mentally ill people to the side and honestly never help them? Because the way you've been trying the past how many ever thousands of years you've been trying to help these people, it's never worked. I guarantee you, if I get enough money and frogology gets adapted and I write my digital environmental communication textbook for middle school, I will lessen the problem a substantial amount. But does that make, another question, does it make you feel good to just look at those types of people and say, they're bad people, keep them away from me?